To the top right of Whirlwind, our first map in the best of 3, in our Protoss versus Terran, we have the Protoss player for Team FX Open.
FXO Hurricane.
Hurricane, one of the best players currently for FX Open these days. He was able to achieve quite a lot in the recent months. Now we have him up against Terran player in the first round of the WCS Challenger League here in Korea. Starting to the bottom right, it is
CJN2's Bunny.
Not to be confused with
Bugs.
Rabbit or Hare. He is Bunny. Or Bugs.
Yeah,
he's not Bugs.
Friends call him Bugs.
Friends call him Bugs. You know, when he goes to his therapist, he says, what's up, doc? The therapist says, get that carrot out of my office. Well, we have...
I was wondering where you go with this, and then you pause, and I'm like, okay, here comes the point, and I'm like, well, he's not talking anymore. I guess that's already it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let me talk a little bit about the matchup for the two.
I thought you were gonna say, let me talk a little about Looney Tunes. I'm like,
no. I'm Taz, by the way.
Really? I figured.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm like Wile E. Coyote.
Wile E. Coyote with a slightly better haircut.
It's like I feel like I've got the joke ready, and it just explodes in my hands, and I'm like covered in dust, and I'm like, that's me.
Oh my god. Alright, now talking a little bit about the two players that we have here, and also about the matchup to give you a bit of an idea of the recent accomplishments here. Hurricane, as already said before, is making a few waves. He has 31 maps played in this matchup offline, and he won 18 of them, which leaves him at a 58% win ratio, with recent victories against players like Supernova, 4GG. But in this matchup, if you only look at the statistics, he's looking pretty strong, but just recently he lost a lot more matches than he actually won against Terran. He lost to SC with an 0-2, he lost to Innovation, he lost to Center, and another match against Innovation in the GSTL compared to his performance at DreamHack Bucharest. So, still in a pretty good scenario here. Bunny, on the other hand, he's currently with 12 maps played on a record of 5-7, which leaves him with 41% win ratio. Lost his recent matches to Free, Deer, and Trap. So both of them not the most solid performance recently in this matchup. With the experience advantage that Hurricane has, he probably has a bit of an edge over his opponent here. But let's see how he's going to deal with this.
He's just going to 4-gate!
Especially since we have a 4-gate.
He saw the Chrono Boost on the Warp Gate research, but that's all he saw, and that's not, you know, enough information for Bunny to think, okay, a 4-gate is coming. This is not what I expected to see ever in 2013.
I don't think you're the only one. Like, 4-gates are not all that common. I think we saw MC with a 4-gate in WCS, but that's about it. Most players don't really play that anymore, but apparently Hurricane does not care at all. He's just going for it. But the scout is moving in, and he misses it.
Oh, this is game ending probably. He should immediately start a second bunker. I cannot believe he allowed that to happen. That's like 4-gate 101. I mean, how much more obvious could it be with the pros?
Go take it.
He already knows. He saw no second gas.
He should.
And if he doesn't start a second bunker and a third bunker right now, okay, there's a third one. He should be fine, and Hurricane actually should just make a Nexus right now and not do this. He does not need to do this. Okay, there's the Nexus.
God, this was like... That was a weird opening into this game. I mean, the 4-gate alone is already crazy. Then that failed scout kill was also a little bit worrisome for Hurricane, but Bunny reacts immediately upon seeing the Harvester count. And he's, of course, now quite scared. But let's not forget that he is on 2 bases against 1.
Yeah, I mean, he's got gas, income, out the wazoo. That's like one of those times when you try to, like, surprise your friend. You, like, trip down the stairs, and your friend is not surprised at all. He's like, wow, you look stupid. And then he just, like, what were you thinking of doing? Because right now, Bunny is just like, okay, I got my bunkers up. He's actually adding an additional bunker. That's almost overkill. But, I
mean, I guess he wants to be super safe. There is a chance that Hurricane just goes from all in into all in, you know? So he doesn't really know what's happening. This time the scout is prevented. But it still leaves us with a position where Bunny is looking in excellent shape. I mean, everything is currently going for him. Overcommitting a little bit to the defense, granted, but he can always salvage the bunkers later on.
Yeah.
For now, he's going into engineering bay. He's even dropping a scan because he wants to know what exactly is going on. He's a little bit, yeah, really good scan, but you can really see that he's a little bit scared. But he sees now Robo, he sees the Forge, and he knows, well, you're not going to out me.
He can salvage all of his bunkers, well, all but one. And he probably will do that. He salvages the 4th, and he's going to go for an attack here. There's all the salvages. And this is a pretty smart move because he powered up a lot of Marines here. The problem being that Stim is just a bit too far away, and with even only 2 Stalkers, he could do so much damage. The idea was good, though, to chase down there and see what's up.
Yeah, the thing is also he has... I mean, he could move out on the map if he had Stim, which is not the case right now, but even as is, he's going for a 3rd command center immediately because he knows that he can pull that off quite easily at this point.
Yeah.
And his economy is really strong. If you think about the position where a Protoss player wants to be in at this point, it's always ahead in Harvesters. But since the Nexus was so late, he could not utilize that 2nd probe production thingy.
Chrono Boost?
No, not the Chrono Boost, just the Nexus to build the 2 probes at a time.
Second Town Hall?
Yeah.
Well, you're right.
If he had a Town Hall, it would actually have been really easy for Hurricane, because all you had to do was just some militias, run to the bottom right, and take him out right away. So with the Town Hall, you had a couple of options there.
He's going to sentry. He's going to try to force seal the ramp here. The Marines are outside. Oh, this is how to turn a bad situation into an excellent one. Waits until the last second. Boom. Force field is perfect.
Well,
SCV is off the line here. And
SCV is off the line, but we have the production coming into play right now. And does he have enough, though? The Marauder comes out. The SCV is trying to shield it. The Marines are still waiting at the ramp to go up, and here we go.
Where are the force fields? He put the units in the warp prism, but the micro was questionable, but still, now he can actually force field again if he controls properly.
13 Harvesters killed already, and Hurricane really makes this work. That Warp Prism was not supposed to do this much damage, but it could actually be game-ending in this situation. Let's look at all those Harvesters running away and trying to save themselves, but they are going down one by one.
He can actually just lift up into the Warp Prism whenever his sentries get low on health, and he gets one more force field off. Zealot's still going to town here, losing so much mining time, killing these Marauders. They got trapped instantly. Combat shields did not finish. The reactor goes down. And
another force field.
This is why you have to be so map aware, and he just did not see this.
He's losing. Look at the structures lost. 2 tech labs and 2 reactors. This is going to limit his production of units so much. It is insane. And suddenly Hurricane is in a massive lead.
You know the funny thing is, if he kept the Warp Prism there, he could have actually fought these Marines while they were low on hit points with Warpins of Zealots. He could have actually just tried to kill him.
I think he just thought, okay, well, that was really successful. Let's not...
Yeah, let's not push it. Let's just walk away here.
But that was actually insane that worked this well.
He's threatening the idea. He could actually try to force them out. He could force them out. He's going for it. No. Two Marines even alone are enough to stop that.
Well, that was really a great move that he had there. But we still have 3 CCs. I mean, this is important. Yes, the Harvester count is currently atrocious, but with the 3 mules that he can call down, he can make up for the income. You can already see that both of them are still at the same income level.
The army is going to kill him. He has no combat shields, and I don't even know if he realizes that because he's not started it again. He must have assumed that it finished. He has no army size, and he has no answer for the Colossus, which will destroy no combat shield Marines. It kills combat shield Marines well enough, but with no combat shield, this is going to be the end.
Yeah, it should be, because there is not a single Viking. He doesn't have any anti-air whatsoever, and the Marines alone have no chance against the Colossus. Already moving in, and there's the GG as Hurricane with a